What's happening, everybody? Here we go. Another episode of Too Much Fantasy Football. Brian and Brennen are back here for another collaborative draft, and we had to bring in some help, as we usually do. We can't get these things right. We had to bring in one of the best out there. Jake Ciely in the house. How you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing good. It's fun that I think the only other Brennan I know is the Thompson that just got drafted. So this is fun. And I know two Brennans.
A pretty sure relation?
Yeah, totally.
He's faster.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Brennan's got some hustle to him, man. He's got some hustle. Brennen, how you doing tonight?
The main word today is shenanigans with you. That is,
That's usually how these drafts go. We've done a handful of them so far. I feel like I'm working collaboratively. That's what these drafts are. We're working together. And somehow I just fall off I'm not on the same page. Sometimes we're not even in the same book. So hopefully, again, that's why we brought in Jake here to level us out of here a little bit. And not only is the collaborative draft a little different, folks, if you haven't seen that, we're going to walk you through that. But we're not drafting just top 13 running backs. We're drafting top 13 running back rooms. We're encompassing all of that, whether it be 2, 3, 4. If we're talking Washington, 5 running backs here. Just we're not talking about the same top 13, 14 guys. We're coming away with a little fun, a little crazy. Before we got rocking and rolling, we spun for our spots. So we're going to pick our draft slots. Just to fill in the listener if you're new here. So drafter A will get slots 1, 4, 7, and 10. Drafter B will get 2, 5, 8, and 11. And then drafter C, since you're down on the bottom, you've got 3, 6, 9, 12, and 13. Jake, you won the spin. You won the wheel. You get to pick your draft slot first. You got a strategy coming into this? You know where you want?
No, I was kind of, being the first time doing this. I mean, after I read your text, I was still a little confused. As you know,
don't worry, we're all confused.
But I know, but my initial gut feeling is the same as I got as the first of this. Is I want the one with 2 vetoes. I want to be able to hold the power, and that's really what it comes down to. Like, I just want to screw up people's lives. That's really what it comes. That's the truth.
Taking the 2 vetoes early. I like it. Right there in the middle, drafter B. Brennen, where are you going? Drafter A, drafter C?
You pick for me. I think I've been first. I think I've been first of last few times. So I guess I'll go with I'll start it off. I'll be 13.
Thank you. Why does everybody put me at the bottom? I make the more mistakes when I'm in the final drafting spot, getting those 2 back-to-back picks.
Well, it's like White Elephant. You got the first 2 picks, so you're potentially screwed at some point.
So yes, we will be working our way through these draft slots. We're working bottom to top. The top 13, we will start at 13, work our way up there. We mentioned those vetoes. Yes, we have some powers. Who doesn't love powers? Everybody loves a good superhero movie.
Yeah.
So I will be, as the drafter A, I get 1 veto override. The only rule with the override is you cannot use it on your own movie. Oh my gosh, wrong podcast, Brian. your own player pick. Jake's coming in at number 2. He's got 2 vetoes. Like he said, coming in with the power, making sure we can push those movies up. Oh my God, I did it again. Move those players up or just kick them off altogether. And then Brennen down there with the sole veto.
So we're drafting movies?
Yes, we're drafting movies here. Top 2000s.
Can I ask you a question about this? Like, have you ever thought, I'm looking at this, and I was like, would this change? This is your game. I don't want to change anything, to be clear. Just I wonder if Brennen would have been more interested in actually taking slot C instead of a veto if you got a steal. Because he's at the disadvantage of that spot. If you just did a steal, and saved that for late, and then just, you know what I'm saying?
I'm always down to have more powers. I've been trying to implement some more, so we might have to play.
I just think a little wrinkle that might make it more instead of just being you pick for me, then be ooh, no, you know what, I do want because that might have changed my opinion of having that spot if you got a steal because you're at the most disadvantage.
Now we do when we do 3 and 4 drafters sometimes depending on which draft we do. So when you have 4 drafters, it does trade up the dispersal of the vetoes and the veto overrides a little bit. This is kind of where drafter C seems to get the shaft. But the shaft, that's what you're working with today, Brennen. Stick it to us. What do you have there, number 13 on this top running backfields?
This is just such a tough list to start it off with because I'm sure people could be how can you start there? But the first name I see, I'm just I think it's just safe. We've continuously doubted this person. We said that the cliff would hit 3 years ago and it still has it. I'm gonna go with the Ravens backfield. I think like Derrick Henry is just who he is. We're going to get that production. We don't get that production. I liked Adam Randall. I like Rasheed Ali. I like Justice Hill and the spot he fills. I feel like it's just a very safe, like beginning RB2 fringe RB1.
Interesting. Jake, thoughts?
I'm graying that out. I actually did a ranking of these, and it's like it made it really tough having the entire backfield because there's the argument for. I think we're going to get to someone where it's like, wow, that player alone should be higher, but the person behind them is just such of a drop off.
Oh yeah,
like. I don't want to, like, I'll throw it out there. Maybe you guys so this is, because it's not on my board. It's off my board. It's 16. I went all the way down to 16. I ranked, Kenneth Walker is 16th because is it Emmett Johnson behind him? And, like, that's the thing is, like, it's a huge question mark. I know you get all of them, but is the production even going to come close? You're talking about a rookie. You're talking about other, basically disappointing players in that backfield. It's like I wanted to put Walker higher because it's the Chiefs, but Brashard Smith, Mercado, and Johnson, I'm like, you're gonna miss my list. So if you guys have it, I'm not gonna be like you're crazy, but like that went into all of my thinking is like how good are the people behind the lead option?
Yeah, that's so. I'll say Ravens were in my. I did 5 tiers. Tier 4 was my last tier. Tier 4 was my last tier, despite having 5 tiers. I had a 3, a 3.5, and a 4 because there's 3 I couldn't figure out where to put. So Ravens were in my last tier. It felt disrespectful not to put Derrick Henry as a part of this list, and that's.
I'm with you.
Yeah,
I like. But
see, I'm with Brian. I had them in my 4th tier too because Hill and Adam Randall. It's like the same argument for the Chiefs, but I put Derrick Henry way ahead of Kenneth Walker. So it's like, that's what it comes down to.
But for me, it's like we've continuously just doubted Derrick Henry. Like we just do this every year, and now it's like are we starting off the year with doubting Derrick Henry?
No, I'm not drafting him high, but I'm not fading him. I'm definitely not fading him. That's for sure. Alrighty. So vetoes get used in order of draft slot. So I would go first, then Jake, then Brennan. So I'm not using my veto here. Jake, any veto?
No, you can have Derrick Henry.
Lock it in. 13, number 12. What you got there, Brennan?
I'm back to back.
Yeah, you're back to back. You got 12, 13.
Oh, yes, forget.
Yeah, you never drafted.
This is your. How do I know the rules better than you on your own show?
I know. I'm never the last one, so that's why. I'm always been the first one, so it makes me more nervous to pick one. I'm gonna go with my next one here. I'm betting on the coach more than I'm betting on like the room itself. I think in totality, this will be a very interesting room to whoever gets the panhandle, so to speak, of the bulk. I'm gonna go with the Jacksonville Jaguars at 12.
That's not. I actually thought it was potentially them, or I thought you were going to say the Giants because the way you phrased that.
Yeah, they were fringe for me. They were like 15, like 14. I almost thought of it. I want to put
they're 15 for me because it's like, same. Even with the Greg Roman, but like, is it the sum of the parts or like how much they, what's the success? But it was between that and the Jaguars where I thought you were going with that.
I'm heavily surprised. I really can't believe you allowed them to come on this list. I boost up Tootin a little more than I toot him up a little more than I should. Brennan's kind of on the other side of that equation, or just more towards the middle, I guess. So I really didn't think you'd get them on this list. I'm pleasantly surprised here. I love it. I like Tootin. I'm trying to like pull him back on my rankings because he keeps going up too high.
See, if Tootin fails, they can just go to Chris Rodriguez. That's how I look at it.
Little Quinn Allen, there's somebody out there. They'll figure it out.
Jahmyr
you say Chris Rodriguez like that's like top 20 running back. Hey, you just go to Chris Rodriguez. Like I don't know if that's a big compliment.
He'll get the work.
We're in the system, and that's probably my own fault.
Yeah, he'll walk away the season with the 2 catches. No, I like the Jags. I think they were my other team in my tier 4, which makes me nervous because that means my tier 3.5 aren't going to make the list, or not all of them can make the list at this point. But I'm going to hold on to the veto. I've only got one. Gonna hold tight. Jake, what about you?
I'm holding on.
Holding on.
It's right.
Look at that. 2 picks in. We haven't done this in a while. 2 picks in, no vetoes.
That's right.
Alrighty.
Usually it's that vetoes are off the rip, so.
Yeah, this is true. Number 11. Here we go. First pick.
So that's the pick.
This is your first official collaborative draft pick. Like, this is historic, folks. Like, this is a big deal. Everybody watch. Here we go.
I know, like, part of, like, I'm sitting here looking at it. I don't know why I keep looking at your, it's for everybody out there. Like, that doesn't even fit in my screen. Like, oh, wait. It's too, oh, there you go. You can see, like, the angle of it, like, how long this text message of instructions is. This is, I don't know whether to try and be like, you know what? I'm going to throw this out and hope that you save the veto, or you see what I'm saying? Because I'm the only one that has 2, but at the same time, so I'm going to take a chance. I am going to, that this possibly makes it through.
Take a chance.
I am. I'm going for the Robinsons. I'm going for Bijan and Brian to take them together and see if I have a backup idea. If either one of you veto, which is, I will say this: they are not my top ranked backfield. To give you an idea, so I do have one high. So yeah, I'm kind of straddling the fence here. I'm playing both. Like, it's one of my favorites, but I don't know if this is worth letting the veto go or not.
Oh man,
Look at you thinking about.
This was the big conversation. Like, Brennen texted me when I was explaining to him, hey, let's do the backfield, mix it up. He's like, well, so Falcons Lions are still number 1, number 2. I was like, yeah, of course. And then I texted him like 30, 45 minutes later, like, hang on, I might be pivoting here. I wondered if we'd
I'll give you a
this.
hint. I'll give you a hint. The Lions are not one of my top 2.
Oh man, yeah.
So do we veto this now or veto this later is what it sounds like.
I don't like veto baiters, okay? I don't always fall for it. I'm okay with the list suffering.
So if this flies, you can't come back and veto it later on, right?
Correct.
No,
if this locks, this is
Okay.
So that's usually the pickle we get ourselves into. We start having fun with picks like 9, 10, 11, and then all of a sudden we get to 7, and we're like, oh crap, there's still 9 players that we need to get on this list, and I don't have the spots.
The number 1 pick is going to be like the Commanders.
I guess regardless, this team has to be on the list, whether it's up at the top or somewhere here a little lower. Oh,
yes.
This just feels so low. Brandon, give me some thoughts here. Give me something.
Well, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna veto it or are you not?
I'm leaning towards no. I'm leaning towards no. I don't want to lose.
I'll veto it. I think it's disrespectful to have Bijan.
It's disrespectful.
See, I get this out of the way, and then
you
can get higher. Perfect.
Oh man! All right, so 11. Who is our new number 11?
This is easy. This is my backup plan for this is Jonathan Taylor with / rookie Seth McGowan. So that's what it comes down to. Is Jonathan Taylor in his own right should probably be top 5, top 6 at worst, but we're talking about DJ Giddens, who did nothing in his rookie season, and then we're hoping McGowan can be half as good if anything were to happen to Jonathan Taylor. So I think that how big the potential drop-off is, I feel like the Colts deserve to be around 11. They would be much higher if we were only doing the lead running back.
For sure.
So this is perfect. You played right into my hand, Brian. This is like poker here. Like,
and now it's just a slap in the he's a Colts fan. But no, I do agree. That some sort of sense, like Jonathan Taylor needs to be on this list just because he is Jonathan Taylor and he's very talented.
Yes. Yeah. It's similar to the Derrick Henry with the Ravens. It's a similar situation.
They were my number 14. This was
that
my
low?
Yeah. This was my tier 3 this was my tier 3.5. I couldn't decide to put him in 3 or Jonathan Taylor deserves to be top 3 tier. But none of those other fools deserve any kind of accolades at all. As a Colts fan here, you got 2 Colts fans here, man. You're not going to hear much slack here. I'm happy they made the list, and I don't feel biased because we didn't put them there. So
wait, I know where you're from and where you lived, and now where you do live. How did you become a Colts fan?
Born in Virginia Beach, spent a few years here, moved to Indiana, where my grandma lives. Lived there for a few years.
Oh, I missed that part. I don't think we talked about that part of your story.
Yeah, it's a very complex one,
For everybody out there, like Brian and I have actually hung out in person because he lives walking distance from me. So like everybody's just wondering why we're having this conversation about what you've told me.
Yeah, Jake.
We have midnight chats on the phone.
it's a weird situation. We're still trying to feel it out. Like we went on a date on Valentine's Day, and he
That
didn't
is
call me
true.
back for a little bit, but we text for a little bit. We hung out afterwards, but kind of more of a friend setting. Then he brought his wife, and it just made the whole thing weird. So like it's
just super weird.
we're still feeling it out, seeing where things go. You know,
You were the seventh wheel on a Top Golf date.
it all worked out. But yeah, no veto here, no veto there, Brennan.
I don't. Do I have one more veto?
Oh no, you already used.
No,
veto.
that was his. That was his
that's
only
it.
one.
I'm cooked. That's it. It's Dunzos.
Done. All right. Well, here we go. It's about time. Here we go. I get to pick, and I'm on tilt. It's fine. It's fine. I got this. What do I have? I'm looking 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got 14 left, and we got 10. So,
Someone's not gonna make the list.
God, it feels disrespect. Yeah, I'm on tilt, man. I'm on full tilt. I'm gonna put him down here. I feel like it's a little disrespectful, but like I said, I play way too low on my list, and we run out of guys. I'm gonna go with the Buffalo Bills. James Cook, he's great, but he's kind of one-dimensional with the running back and the non-pass catching that we want more of. And then now I'm tilting though because I do like their backup. Oh my God, yep, we're going Bills.
Which
I already
one?
said it.
Ty Johnson or Ray Davis?
I like Ray Davis.
I was gonna say what's funny is I had them at 10. I have James Cook at 10.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm worried to pick for my 3.5 tier because then just teams won't fit. So I'm going to throw the Bills out here. I know they safely deserve to be on this list, and JT's better than James Cook, so let's not put him too much higher.
Yeah, that's the way. I almost thought about James Cook at 11, but I wanted to make sure we get Jonathan Taylor in there. Actually, so I have Taylor 8. It's funny, like we're just talking about the leads. I have Taylor 8 and James Cook 10. I don't even care about their backups. It's just like that's
Right.
how far the draft. So wait, because you said you don't mind the backup. Like, serious question: are you saying Ray Davis or are you saying Ty Johnson? I'm curious about that.
Ty Johnson has his
Ray
place
Davis
just as
is
far as I was going to say
Okay,
Ray
Ray
Davis
Davis,
is
yeah.
my favorite as far as like just plug him
Okay.
in if something happens to Cook. But Ty Johnson just kind of that he'll be on the field for either one of the guys.
Okay.
Yeah, Jake.
Well, you know,
Two
I'm not
vetoes.
vetoing.
No veto. Look at that. 9 picks left. 2 vetoes to go for you. Moving on up, just like the Jeffersons. Brennan, you're up.
Yeah, I have I think these 4 teams here are all you can make an argument. But there's just one that I want to make sure they're on this list, and I think this would be the appropriate spot for them. New coordinator came into town. I think they have arguably obviously there's the running back went ahead of him, but there's one I think he's just right behind him. And I like the room. I love the free agents accusation they made. It's the Chargers. I like Hampton. I like Keaton Mitchell. I get it. Kamani Vidal is not everybody's favorite, but he's the third running back in town. Yeah.
I don't know if there's a bigger Hampton fan out there right now. And you're going to drop this fool at 9? What? This I kind of can't believe this. I had him in my tier 2. This was leading the way for my tier 2. Wow, at 9. That's kind of grody, man. It's kind of grody. Jake, what you thinking?
I had him behind Taylor and Cook. And I've been trying to get Aaron Hampton in Dynasty everywhere. But the drop off is my concern. Kamani Vidal, whatever, replacement at best. But Keaton Mitchell, but we were talking about that with the Ravens type of situation. Can Keaton Mitchell be the guy? I don't think so. I think he could be a nice timeshare, but the timeshare of him and Vidal and Hampton coming off what was at times a really good rookie season, but also is he going to stay healthy? Again, you'll see why when we get back to the end of it. It's I'm looking at collections of backfields. He didn't miss by much. He's just right behind him. I don't want to throw anything out when we get a few spots higher, I can throw out the ones that I don't think we're going to get to. But he is just, and I say Hampton is just behind Taylor and Cook. I love some of Marion Hampton, and everything you said, Brendan, with this coordinator situation with Mike McDaniel and everything, I'm hoping for better. I'm hoping the offensive line stays. It just feels like a lot of hope. That's all. I would just take the guarantee of Cook and Taylor over the hope of a Marion Hampton.
I can see that.
Look, when you throw out logic here, it's hard for me to overreact here a little bit. But okay, all right, maybe it's my best ball pockets that are talking here. We've been heavy on Marion Hampton. My dynasty pockets are kind of heavy right now, so maybe it's.
So are you going to veto? Because you look beyond shocked.
No, It makes sense because I don't know if it actually goes higher now that I look at the rest of my list. I think I would get it to like 7.
1, 2, 3, 4. This is tough because now we have what 8 spots?
8 spots.
7, 8. I mean, somebody inside my top 13 is getting cut at this point. I mean,
That's how it typically works.
Oh, yep. This is getting hairy. I'm not going to veto. I think it.
Okay.
I don't like him. I want him higher, but no, I think it actually makes sense now.
Yeah.
That you guys break it down.
Okay.
Dang it. Alrighty. Jake, you're up.
Success.
So this is tough now. There's 2 backfields I'm looking at for this, and it both comes down to the same theme of James Cook and Jonathan Taylor, like elite lead, and what is the backup?
That was my.
I'll get. Go
I
ahead.
was going to say my entire tier 2 is essentially that. It's elite starter, and then the backup just like where is it?
Like, and that's the thing is, I have 2 backfields where the lead is nowhere near this level, but the collection overall, like if we're talking about if you get the entire backfield production, like you can make an art. I don't want to go Christian McCaffrey, but I feel like I have to. Like it was similar to Derrick Henry, like in the injury history, and like I know everybody's like, oh, so many touches last year, there's no way he can stay healthy again, blah blah blah. But the big thing is Kayvon Black is like, what is he? Like, how many times have we done backup running back for Shanahan is going to be great?
Jake, have you seen his highlight tape? It's so sick.
I mean, like, we got Garendo talking about he needs a new team now because he sees the writing on the wall. But like, you know, we like this. Remember Trey Benson? No, not Trey Benson.
Trey Sermon.
Thank you, Trey Sermon. Like this backfield, like we were so ticked off about what happened with Trey Sermon that it ended up making Tyrion Davis Price a thing. Like people were just like, because like the Sermon sucks. And it's like, well, Davis Price can't be that bad. And I'm like, yeah, okay, what happened with that? Anyway, point being, I'm going to go CMC here, basically the 49ers, and just pray to God he stays healthy for my pick here.
Shanahan knows how to use the running back position. That's what it comes down to, is that like
he does.
I'm trusting Shanahan. And then that's why like he deserves to be on this list.
And he does. And then the worst case, like, you know, maybe Garendo's still stuck with his team, but if not, you know, Jordan James didn't really do anything. But like, I mean, somebody in this backfield is going to produce if Christian McCaffrey gets hurt. Yeah.
Guys,
Are you thinking about it?
No, I'm not. I'm leaving it here. I like it. I like the 49ers here. I had them a little bit higher, but
ooh, so I get a value pick.
Yeah, there you go.
I had them higher too. I had them as 5. So I can't veto, so it doesn't matter.
It's just so hard. But like that collective of backups, like what's worth it over there? Cool. Locking it in. Moving to 7. I'm up. And this team's about to come rolling out of my mouth here, and I feel like I'm going to get Brian, you did it. Here we go. You ruined the draft. But let's take some unproven talent here. Let's take the rookie.
Okay.
Let's take the clogged backfield. Let's take the Cardinals. Let's take Jeremiah Love.
Pick.
Let's take James Conner, Algier, Trey Benson. Talk about depth.
Talk about you want to unlock that because I'm videoing the hell out of that one. Like, I can't believe you made me burn my veto, but there is no way. I'll give you right now. I have him top 2. There's Jeremiah Love. Algier has been a top 15. The rookie season was top 15 before Bijan became a thing. And then, yeah, you're not even talking about whether it's a healthy James Conner or Trey Bet. Like, this backfield, the touchdowns are the only concern because what is the offense scoring going to be like? But you're not putting them down at 7. There's no.
I didn't think I could get
If
him
you would have
higher.
vetoed the Chargers, I would have put the Cardinals, by the way. I would have put the Cardinals for the veto. So just good call for you.
There you go.
For how passionate you are.
There you go.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I would have had the Cardinals just a little bit higher. I had them at the top of my tier 2, but I didn't know if y'all would let that happen. Interesting. Okay, I like it. I only
have one backfield higher.
What's up?
I said I only have one backfield higher.
Really?
And that's how much I like the Cardinals
backfield. Well, then if we're doing 49ers, let me just mimic it with essentially the same situation here. Let's go Lions. Go Lions. Jahmyr
Lions.
Gibbs. It's the ghost of 7th round Isaiah Pacheco. Like, R.I.P. man. I'm glad you're on a good team, but like you lost touchdown duties to Kareem Hunt last year. I don't know what you're going to do on that team outside of Jahmyr Gibbs. Need a breather. You know him pulling the old Anthony Richardson. I need water. Yeah.
That might feel disrespectful to people, but I only have them at 6 because of Pacheco. It's really like that's the thing. Is like I did a mock with CBS earlier today, and like legit, I took Pacheco, I think like the 12th round, and it was a 50-50 split in the comments of the people watching the show. They were like, "Oh, that's good value because it's Pacheco. If anything happens to Gibbs," and then the other 50% were like, "Pacheco's garbage. Did you not watch him the past 2 seasons?" So it just kind of tells you like I'm with you. Like the Gibbs Pacheco is not too different than CMC, Taylor, and Cook for me. So I didn't have him much higher.
Nice. Brennan, thoughts?
No, I completely agree. Like at this point, like it's like Jahmyr Gibbs just outweighs any other room at this point. So like that's where you're at with it. It's like if Gibbs goes down, obviously it's Pacheco, and that's not great. But like Gibbs is just so much more valuable.
Yeah, I agree. And like you said, it's kind of falling right in this area of those some of those players where there's no depth behind it really. Number 6. Go ahead, Brennan. Take it off. No, that's bad for you're up.
I'm going to go with a team that had kind of a disappointment, but I like the talent in the backfield. I think it's just like I think they can get back to it. I think they have the best GM in the game, so I know he always tinkers in the offseason. He always makes the right moves. I'm going to go with the Eagles. I'm going to go with Saquon.
Barkley,
I'm going to go with Tank. I'm going to go with Will Shipley, and then Dameon Pierce is the RB4. So
I didn't realize he landed there.
yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, they were at the top of my tier 2 list, right below the Cardinals. So I like it. Not bad. Go ahead, Jake. Say something nice about the Eagles.
No, I have him at 9. Like
Okay.
It's because we saw a massive drop off from Barkley last year, and I believe that it can be better. But there's a lot of things that need to get better for the Eagles. Although I think everything potentially that could have went wrong last year went wrong. Similar to the Chargers. Hope the offensive line can be better. Like I have, you talked about the tiers. This is the same tier, so I'm not that upset with it. My tier for this is legit 5 teams. It was Gibbs, CMC, Taylor, Barkley, Cook, all elite top leads with questionable backups. I know there's people that like Tank Bigsby more than I do, but I've always been the opinion that Tank Bigsby is just a guy. Like I think he's replacement level. So I know people think more of him, but I think Barkley falls into the same group as all those. Like the drop off could be massive, but I don't have a problem with it. Same tier.
Okay.
Nice. I'm gonna hold on to my veto. I like it. I have no problem with it. You got one down there, one left.
No,
You
lurking.
gonna use it? Holding on to it
For me?
Yeah.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah. This is staying.
Locking it. Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Eagles
yeah.
locked in at 6. Well, you're up with number 5. Folks, we've made it to the top 5, the best running backfields. Take it away, as you do have. Oh, you and I both have 2 picks. Brennan, you just got 1. Sorry about that.
Yes. Yeah.
Second.
So I can try again, right? I can throw the Robinsons back out there again, right? Because you vetoed and they're still on the board.
This is true.
You're gonna
This
veto them
is
again.
true.
This is. So I'm gonna. Yeah, I get both of you to veto this. This is.
I can't
now,
do anything. I'm sitting.
Yeah.
back.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You vetoed the first time. I'm gonna see if I get Brian to veto the second time. His namesake and Bijan. I'm going to try and throw them out there again. I'm going for the collection of my team talents because I will have the 49ers, Colts, and Falcons as my picks. You could argue, like I have. We'll talk about this when we're done. I have my tier 1, by the way, is 1 team. We'll talk about it when we get there. My tier 2 is 4. This is one of my 4 teams in tier 2. So I'm going to give it a shot again because you can argue for them as high as number 2. But here we go. The Robinsons again.
Interesting. This doesn't even. I want to know that number 1 team. I'm really interested. You've got 1 veto. We have 3 chances to guess it here.
Yeah.
Oh, Brennan, help me out. Where are you feeling? Are you happy
I would
with them
veto
here?
this. I think they're top 3.
I think so
I
too.
like worst.
I think there's
yeah,
5
worst.
teams. Yeah, I think there's 5 teams left that need to be on this list.
My top 5 are all here.
Same. No, it changed. It very much evolved. Yeah, let's veto. Veto.
I love that they got vetoed twice.
I bet you do.
All right. So now my question to you is, do I want to go for my team's picks of talent, or do I want to go for the team that actually deserves to be in number 5? It's because it's two different ways. Like, do I want to come out of this with the best 4 picks? Because if so, at number 5, I'm going with my number 1 pick. If that makes sense.
I mean, I guess it's different ways you can look at it. It's supposed to be a collaborative draft. We're working together. But of course,
no, screw that. No, I want to come out of this winning the draft. That's how I win things. That's how it goes. So I have a feeling. I have a feeling you guys probably don't have this team number 1, which is I'm okay with. But we are talking the collective of a backfield, and we are talking that the lead running back year after year after year after year after year is top 10, and while he's top 10, the backup last year was just a fringe RB2. Which you talk about a collective backfield, and if anything were to happen to the lead option, everybody out there thinks the backup would be an RB1, is why I'm taking the Sean McVay Los Angeles Rams backfield of Kyron Williams and Blake Corum. I think that is the best collective backfield when you talk about the drop-off being as insignificant as you could possibly argue.
They were my number 3, so the fact that you had them here, like I would have put them at 3 because I'm really excited.
Well, I have them at 1 overall. I just want to get them at 5 so I can win.
I just want to guarantee I get them on my team.
I just want the best 4 picks. That's what I was to make that clear.
There.
He wants his name next to them on the graphic. So, yeah, they were top 3 team for me as well. I can just comment on the pick. I can't do anything else because we're out of vetoes there, Brennan. Yeah, Rams, great. I mean, they literally have the same 3 guy in all 3. First, backup, in the third string. It's like the same player, so it's virtually like they just plug and play so well. But
right, and if we were ranking backup running backs, Corum would be inside the top 3, if not number 1 for a lot of people's picks.
Top 5, definitely. Top 3, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Number 1, I don't know if I'd have him at 1. I'd have to look at that list. But cool, Rams. Brennan, thoughts?
Well, would you go Brian Robinson or would you go Blake Corum? I would go Blake Corum.
I think I'll go Brian Robinson. Not by a lot, though. I'm not like pulling hairs for that.
I think I'd go Rams, but that's more coach, team, quarterback situation.
Okay, so would you go Algier or Corum?
Corum, again, the team.
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how you knock him outside the top 3. Who else are you going to put up there at this point?
We haven't named that team, but I know one. It's not really a backup. It's kind of cheating.
Okay, so that's it. I think go ahead. Your pick. Is that your next pick?
Nope. Nope. Because I'm going to play a different way. You want to play to win? I'm going to play to win. I'm going to take Cardinals. Take Cardinals again. See if I can play this.
You gonna see if you can bait me into a veto? Is what you're saying?
Maybe.
No, because here's the problem. The order here is that Brennan's up next, so if I veto you, he's just gonna take them next at 3. So it was a very smart play by you, but I don't think I play my veto here because I have 4 teams in tier 2. So it comes down to more of if I veto this, then he still gets him anyway. Possibly.
Cardinals, they're mine. Taking them. Put them here in the top 4. It's weird to think like such potentially a bad team, such a bad team, has this great of a running back room, but they do. Brand new rookie. Bright, shiny new toy. They spin up on Algier. Probably one of my favorite free agency running backs this year. Why didn't he go to Denver? Why didn't he go to Seattle? Why did he have to go to the Cardinals? And, yeah, then you got James Conner. Locker room.
Then we got James Conner. That's so mean. And then we have James Conner.
Yeah, him too. Brennan, thoughts, feelings?
I mean, no, they deserve to be here in the list. I mean, I have no veto, so I use my one lonely little veto, and now I kind of regret it because I was just trigger happy. But no, the Cardinals need to be here. Jeremiah Love's talented. I like Tyler Algier. They're somewhere creeping up towards the top, so I do agree.
How many guys left do you have on your list?
For me,
Yeah.
oh, there's one team, and I'm very curious to see what you guys think of it. So
Interesting. Nice. Well, go ahead, Brennan. Your final pick. We're in the top 3. This is the best of the best. What's it gonna be?
this is a guy that had a disappointing year last year. And the team said, you know what, we're going to spend a lot of money. And they did. And they actually got him a little running mate. So I actually like the running mate. And it's the Las Vegas Raiders.
Interesting.
I like Mike Washington. I like Ashton Genty as a talent. I do like the offensive play calling. They spend a lot of money on the center. They spend a lot of money on the offensive line. I just think this will be, if there's a year for Genty, it's the year now.
Interesting.
That's not where I thought you were going.
Not at all. Not at all.
I thought he was playing coy because of especially the way that you phrased it, Brennan, with like they got him a running mate. I thought you were going to say the Falcons. Like I thought you were setting that up for the Brian Robinson signing.
Wow. Yeah, Raiders, I had down more in the middle in that tier with a lot of the other guys, kind of like really great starter,
I think this
but
team
the
will be
backup falls off.
heavy run-based team to lay off of Kirk Cousins, to lay off Mendoza. They spent the money on the offensive line. I just think if there's a team that's going to lead the league in touches for running backs, I think it might be the Raiders.
Interesting.
I didn't see that coming. No, I'm just saying it's a fair pick. I just didn't see it coming.
I didn't either.
Do you know off the top of your head, Brennan, do you know how many rushing touchdowns this team had last year?
Oh, probably under 10, right?
What?
No.
I'll give you another hint. This is the only hand you need to count it with.
Oh, yikes.
One of only 2
Five.
teams.
5
Why you
rushing
get a new
touchdowns.
coach? That's why you get a new coach. Spend the money. You know, I truly believe in Ashton Genty as a talent.
You're not wrong either. I mean, the dude had negative yards before contact for the first 5 weeks. It wasn't his fault.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah, such a difference when you look at, Vegas and New Orleans with just 5 total rushing touchdowns, and then you've got rushing touchdowns, and then you've got Detroit all the way up there at 21.
Yeah.
Huge different scheme there. Jake, you got 1 veto left. You holding tight with the Raiders? Keeping them there?
Yeah, I'm holding tight.
To be
Nice.
fair, if Dave Montgomery was on the Lions, they'd be the 101, right? There wouldn't be any questions.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, number 1, we aren't quite there yet. We're not there yet.
No.
We're at number 2. We need the second. Well, I guess not quite the second best because you got your best down there at the bottom, huh? Or at 5.
Yeah, well, I got 3 teams here. Like, that's the thing. So I would just go and throw out the argument for all of them. I could go back to the Robinsons for the 3rd time. Just lock that one in finally. I think the other tier 2 for me involves a full-blown committee because Sean Payton does Sean Payton things.
It was coming at some point.
And I think whether a healthy J.K. Dobbins or replacing him, Jonah Coleman, with R.J. Harvey, like we saw R.J. Harvey should have done more. Like he was good, but he wasn't good as a lead runner. So that's why I think they drafted Coleman in case something happens to Dobbins. Like I think there's an argument for that entire backfield. And I don't know why I'm doing this because I'm just setting Brian up to take whoever I don't take, honestly. But it comes down to the other one I really thought about was the team that was actually tied for 4th in rushing touchdowns. And if you put Ramondre Stevenson and TreVeyon Henderson together and you never have to worry about which one do I take this week and which one do I, and you get that entire backfield, like I legit thought about them too. But are they going to be more pass happy with the assumption of they're getting A.J. Brown and then Romeo Dobbs? And maybe that changes things a little bit. So I will, 3rd time's a charm. I'll go ahead and lock in the Robinsons now that I made you look. I tricked you like for all that.
Wait,
I'm
what?
I'm going to finally lock in the Falcons after attempting twice to get them with a value. And now that I will where they deserve to be inside the top 5. Maybe not number 2, but they deserve to be inside the top 5.
That's crazy. I thought you were really setting me up. I thought you were going to take the one of those other 2 teams you just talked about, and then I was going to take the Falcons at 1, and you're going to veto me and kick the Falcons off the list altogether.
I'm not that insane.
No freaking way. I mean, we've done it before. Wouldn't be the first time here on the show. Wow. Yeah, you got
Curtis
me on that
Painter.
one. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Folks,
Never forget.
go check it out. Falcons. Yeah, I think Brian Robinson is. He'll come in there. He'll give us 75-80% of Bijan if for some reason Bijan decides to take a week off for his bingo tournament he's going to be in, because injuries don't happen here, folks. Falcons, make it happen. I like it. Great pick. Brennen,
The only problem is like after those 2, then it's I forget like who else is, because after Goodson, I'm looking right now to pull it. They have a dude named Cash Jones,
Ooh, nice.
Nathan Carter,
Bonus points.
Trent Battle. They better hope that both of the Robinsons don't get hurt.
Yeah, no kidding. Robinson or London goes down, the team is absolutely decimated.
You just know that
yeah.
Sleeper's going to put like the first touchdown for the Falcons. They're just going to put B. Robinson scored a touchdown just to piss everybody off.
Just to mess with everybody.
Yeah, for like the first week, they're going to make everybody upset doing that.
I'm already over that.
What's
joke.
going to be really funny is if something happens to Genty and everybody ends up putting in bids for Malik Washington instead of Mike Washington.
We made that mistake on the show today. One of us like, wait, Malik? Nope, that's not right. It's not Malik
That's
Washington.
right. I did that. Yeah.
Oh boy, I really got excited. I was going to be drafter A. I thought it was going to be a slam dunk that my number 1 pick was going to be an easy grab.
No,
And
you should have known when you invited me to the team.
Yeah, I see that. I see you play to win. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to run this back at some point. Now that we have more strategy into it. Yeah, the 2 teams that I'm looking at here that are highest on my list, they're pretty interchangeable. I think one's actually I don't know if I can confidently say that. Let's go Buccaneers. Let's go the Buccaneers.
Veto.
There we go.
What?
Like you so baited that because you just didn't want the. You baited the crap out of that one. I don't even care that you get Gainwell and Tucker. There's no, you can't do that crap. That was 100% on purpose.
Yeah, a little bit. All right, God, it kills me. Look, folks, when we do this,
like 9 for me.
You said what?
They were like 9 for me. I had them on my list. I was like, and then you said them. I was like, what the hell?
I had them to 14. They just missed. They just missed for me.
Where did y'all have, before I say this last team, where did y'all have the Bears? The Bears make y'all's list?
No. They did for you, Brennan?
They were right on the cusp of it where I could have mentioned them at like 13. I could have threw them out there and felt okay about it.
So yeah, like I wouldn't like I had the Buccaneers 14. I told you I had Kenneth Walker 16.
I had Ken Walker at like 8, or I had the Chiefs at like 8. I like Emmett Johnson a lot, like more than I should, and I was following my heart on that one. But Sean Payton, honestly, this is so hard. As a Colts fan, folks, I try to separate the fandom when I'm coming in here. We're talking sports, when we're talking fantasy. Honestly, we just tell you to fade Colts for the most part, just so we don't look like biased. But these are literally 2 of the worst things I hate more in this world. Patriots, that whole franchise, everything that has to do with them, and then Sean Payton. And then Sean Payton, on the other hand, both of them we're looking at. This is who I'm deciding between. Both of them have 2-3 running backs deep. But I'm going to take the one that I believe in more. Ramondre Stevenson, be damned. Dude goes out there and gets points for us. And Travion Henderson, I think he's the overall most talented out of all the players on both teams. So I'm going to go with Patriots up top. Sean Payton.
Veto. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's the thing. Like, you pretty much, if we're looking at this as like, hey, we were drafting for fantasy this year, you pretty much just guarantee that you get about 20 points every single week from your running back.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
this is how I want to play fantasy going forward. You know, we're going to draft rooms, not players.
just rooms. How about the fact that now the Broncos didn't even make the top 13?
So yeah, that was my next question. Big snubs for y'all. I guess the Broncos would be on that list.
Broncos, big time.
Yeah, but like it's just a bunch of running back 2s. Like I get it. Like Sean Payton.
Yeah, but you get all of them.
I know. I guess we have just like more bias towards. I just like put aside that like it's J.K. Dobbins, it's R.J. Harvey. Like, it is that back room, and Sean Payton likes to utilize the running back room to the full extent.
The big thing is too is like you potentially even get a fourth running back on some weeks because Sean Payton's like, yeah, I'm gonna have 4 active running backs. Why not?
Right. Tyler Bidet, come out there and go get a touchdown for us real quick.
Yeah.
Just absolutely.
I will say, like, the 2 we never mentioned that actually had an 11 and 13, and I didn't love it. But the entire Jets backfield of Hall, Braylon Allen, and Isaiah Davis. And then if it wasn't for I think the problem with the other one is just their offense looks to be like, I feel like the offense with the wide receiver skews into our opinion of the Achane, Ollie Gordon situation. Yeah. Like I think you can make an argument for them. It's just how bad are the Dolphins going to be? Like they might score fewer rushing touchdowns than the Raiders from last year.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, they were on my long list. They were in that mix. It was the Breece Hall and the Devon Achane. It was hard. It felt disrespectful to them, but just those franchises right now, it's hard to look at them with rose-colored glasses. Other snubs for me would have been it was Chiefs, Broncos, and Bucks were the 3 teams that didn't make it.
Who was your 32 out of 32? Like 32? Who was like
the worst of the worst?
Yeah,
like that. That's a good question.
Commanders.
Seahawks would be a decent one because as much as I like Price, you are banking on the rookie being the guy.
Mine was Commanders. I had him at 31. I had Commanders at 32. I just don't.
But if you get all of them,
I guess.
I mean, because you get, I you know what? Like, I think there's an argument for the Cowboys because Javonte Williams is like fringe RB1.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's Jaden Blue and Malik Davis.
Maffa's not in the team anymore?
He's still there, but I mean, he couldn't even get out there. Like, what I feel like you couldn't get past Malik Davis and Jaden Blue. Like, it's like, I'm trying to think who else is a good argument to be that low. Like, I know people are probably screaming that Chase Brown should, but like, that's a big drop off to.
The Titans are like, I mean, do I want to own the Titans backfield? Like, that's
they're probably
really
bottom 6 at least, bottom 5.
The Vikings would be down there too.
Ooh, yeah.
I think Vikings definitely could make a case for one. I mean, the only thing reason why I would keep him up there would be Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah, but that's a collection of like, hell, you might not have 2 healthy running backs.
That's
I mean, Chuba Hubbard just fell off the cliff, and Jonathan Brooks. I mean, if anything, that they're telling us that they have hope for Jonathan Brooks by not doing anything this offseason. But at the same time,
that's what
Hubbard, Brooks, and ETN, like the other. Well, I'm sorry, the other Achane, the third Achane. Has anybody asked Trevor if his brother's lying? Like,
I think, I think it happens once they go to Louisiana. You cross the state line, that Cajun accent.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, he's still in Carolina, though, so I think it's still ETN.
So his is still, like, when they get to family gatherings, like, this is ETN and that's Achane?
They split the table, either
side. The thing that annoys me is that if you're actually going with, like, the Cajun, it shouldn't even be Achane. It should be Etienne. Like, that's how it should be pronounced. Like, so, like, he's just in a whole nother world with his last name.
I just want to mush them all together and make a new name, you know?
I think your original argument for the Seahawks as of today would be that's coming from a Price fan, especially for that fit, but you're banking on a rookie.
Yeah, it's grody. Somebody keeps making me take Emmanuel Wilson in best ball drafts.
Hey, 18th round, you could be getting the RB1 for the Seahawks. Not saying it's a lot, but it could be.
This is true. Let's recap these picks for us real quick before we get out of here. So starting at the bottom, we've got the Ravens coming in at 13, Jags at 12, Colts at 11, Bills at 10, Chargers 9, 49ers 8, Lions 7, Eagles 6, Rams 5, Cardinals 4, Raiders 3, Falcons 2, and Patriots at number 1. Look at that. Not a bad list. Not a bad list. I like it.
Yeah.
Could have been worse. I love the selfish pick of you at 5 with the Rams. Just cherry on top there.
I mean, I'm looking at my squad. That's really what it comes down to. I mean, I got the Colts, 49ers, Rams, and Falcons. Like, I just destroyed this draft. Like, I have clearly the best backfield collective there is.
Did we just get backdoored on our own game here, Brennen? Might have. Oh, man. Fun stuff. Well, Jake, can't thank you enough for coming to hang out with us. Appreciate you jumping on. doing a little crazy drafting. I'm glad we got through the rules together here.
Oh no, we'll talk in what 4.5 hours as we say goodnight.
Yeah, absolutely, of course, yeah, folks, if you're looking for Jake, it's All In Kid. He's all over the place. Got some great stuff. Podcast. Saw a new episode drop for you yesterday, 2 days ago. Good stuff. Anything else you got going on? You want to plug?
No, not really. I'll see you on Memorial Day.
That's right. That's right. Folks, we're shutting it down. We're getting out of here. Appreciate y'all listening, whether you're here on YouTube or over on the Spotify. Like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Drop us a review if you feel so inclined. Brennan, you got anything else for the people?
No. You're going to play basketball games responsibly.
That's right, folks. We'll see y'all for the next live draft. We'll see y'all next week. Later.